Because if the guy you have a crush on is like, oh, I don't know, man, Kelsey's kind of got like big arms. Guess what? See yourself out, Harry Potter.
Bye.
Because there's a man that's going to sweep that girl up. Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for Renaissance Periodization. I'll introduce her shortly.
She, her.
Oh, you got genders. That's nice. The most important muscles to train to look sexy. Your best. We have a video already. It's very popular. You guys loved it, apparently. Your taste probably sucks. I didn't mean to look at you. That was for males. This video is the same video, but for the ladies. Woo. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Goddess energy.
Oh,
Goddess
girl,
energy.
Say the right shit to me, girl. So, ladies, you tell people that you train for all sorts of reasons. Health. Nice.
Yeah.
Strength. Grr. Oh, damn. What's up? What's up? Oh, snap. Pushing back against the hegemonic, heteronormative, male-dominated hierarchical society that poisons our every interaction. Great reason to train.
Fair. Totally fair.
And, of course, the ultimate, I just like that. Do it for me. Which is nice. Thanks, Karen.
Could use a little more vocal fry, but...
Better?
Yeah.
That's a whole bunch of BS, that shit. I'm just kidding. A lot of those are valid reasons, but let's be honest. Most of you ladies, the 3.5 literal humans that watch this channel that are female, train to become sexier versions of your already, no doubt, very sexy self. I haven't even introduced you yet, have I?
No, you
Who
have not.
are you?
I have no clue. I just was dumped here randomly.
Thank you, helicopter and butlers.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, which muscles are the most important muscles to train as a lady to look as sexy as possible? And yes, that was 8 curves. That's how many curves are on the human body. Quick caveat. I've never talked to a woman. Being with a woman, or even really had a woman look in my direction without some at least vague semblance of disgust and pity on her face. Yeah, just like that. But like most incels, your boy's got opinions, so we'll be sharing a ton of them. However, Scott's video guy, did you just laugh at me? Son of a bitch.
I was laughing at incels.
That is me. Just in case I have absolutely no idea what I'm saying, I brought Dr. Crystal.
Hi,
My lady.
sir.
I'm not going
No.
to kiss your hand. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Interaction.
You guys ever do the fist bump? Like someone's trying to do this? Use one of these? Yeah. This is my wife. So I felt like if I was going to say some real dumb shit that was just going to get me called out for being wrong, because I'm completely out of my depth, and I am, old ball and chain here is going to whip me right back into shape and tell me, mostly via facial expressions, if what I'm saying makes some sense,
Yeah.
makes a contentious amount of sense, or makes no goddamn sense at all. So, Dr. Crystal, please call me out.
Oh, I will.
Yes, my daily life. Tier 1. Ready?
Yep.
First muscle group. Ladies should probably be training, or at least giving some thought to training, if they want the most sexual, feminine physique. You see all that shit? That's how a woman looks. How many curves does a woman have?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Lots.
What the fuck are you here for? You're supposed to be an expert for women.
Ah,
Did you just touch me underneath the table?
Did I? It was
Yeah,
an
you
accident.
should
I'm
come
so
on, footsie
sorry.
girl.
I'm
This is
so
good.
sorry.
We in 7th grade again?
Yeah, right. Do you like me? Yes. No.
YN. It just crosses an X over the whole thing. You're like, Jesus Christ. All right. Number 1, glutes. For 2 reasons.
Okay.
Reason 1, we all know it's true. There's all that sociobiology, evolutionary psychology stuff about the glutes. It's all true. Culturally, everyone kind of knows. What you see bikini girls training.
Glutes.
Monday,
Booty.
Tuesday,
Booty.
Wednesday,
Booty.
Thursday,
Booty.
Friday,
Booty.
weekends
Booty.
also. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2, and this is going to get quite perverse. So if you're not into this sort of thing, I would just switch the video now. The 3-dimensionlessness of the female buttocks is a target. You know, oh, don't worry, I'll be exceptionally specific. Very shortly, you will regret it. Do you know the sort of the Greek myth of the sirens? They would the bitches that sang some kind of song, and the ship, the sailors would turn the ship towards the sirens because they wanted that shit, and then it would crash on the rocks and they'd all die. The female buttocks, that's that shit.
No.
I want to be there. I want to go there to die.
Oh.
What do you think about that?
100% fine.
Easy.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Where all heterosexual men go for their ideal death. Number 2, quads.
Yeah.
Why? Because quads, as a lady, give you that Wonder Woman goddess energy. You wrap them shits in some jeans. God damn. There's a certain fucking strength there, but it's a feminine strength. And don't you think I noticed how you look?
Hashtag thick thighs save lives and all that.
Okay, so we have a problem with that quote. Why?
Because whose lives are you actually saving? Like who's
Some
your
guys-
life?
some
Your
guys-
life?
yeah.
Some random person's
Right.
life?
Some guy's dangling off a skyscraper. Bitch with thick ass thighs shows up. She's like, hey. He's like, hey, help me. She's like, I just have big thighs. He's like, what the fuck does that do for me? Nice thing to see as you're falling to your death.
Right.
Next, the hamstring.
Yeah.
Hamstrings by themselves look fucking sweet, but they do something. They do something to the glutes, don't they? They kind of lift the glutes a little bit. They make it a separation. I'm just going to cut right to the chase. This is not meant in mean-spirited way at all. I was watching with you, of course, a video of some terrible show like the Kardashians or something, and their car broke down, which of course was a setup. And they walked out of the car. A few of the I do not discriminate the Kardashians in the literal sense of I can't tell them apart. So some Kardashians exited the vehicle, and they began to push the car to the gas station.
Yes.
And I could see one of the Kardashians' butts and her glutes, because they were completely fake and had no hamstring muscle.
Yeah.
The butt was moving completely independently from everything else. And I was just like, that's an odd look. Big ass and skinny little hamstrings. Look, you're still a girl. I'm saying you got a big ass, you're in with me. But if you had bigger hamstrings, it makes the whole area. It's like getting a backup singer for vocals. You sound amazing by yourself. But while you're like, am I pitch matching well or something? Musical? And then that other motherfucker in the back is like, whoa, it's together. Oh, it's just fucking beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't know you could sing.
I can't.
Oh.
Okay, so far, that's just all lower body.
Yeah.
But don't worry, this list is exactly as boring as you expected. Calves, my rank 4. Why? You put a girl in some heels, she's conquering the world. Calves to me, and since you're here, wife, probably nobody wants to hear this, but there are a variety of parts of the female anatomy, which you have all of them, which, and I'll bring this up in a second, lead to the biting reflex. I want to bite various muscles on your body. Don't pretend like you're new to this. She hates it. But the calves, fucking meaty calves, you just want to fucking grab them. You don't even know why. And it doesn't matter. Oh, only with consent.
Right, obviously.
Excuse me, may I grab your calves?
In about 30 minutes after this video.
Okie dokie.
Sure.
Happiness. I've never seen, and some girls get in their heads like, my calves are too big. I've never seen a woman with calves that are too big. Have you ever seen a woman with calves that are too big? Bitch,
No.
what you doing stepping on stage
No.
at the Olympia? Get the fuck out of here, you liar.
Right.
So you can't go wrong. And another thing, when a girl's got like dope glutes, quads, hams, but little stick thin lower legs, again, sweet look, but like something's missing.
Yeah.
And a lot of women find calf hypertrophy to be kind of quite easy and natural to them. You don't even train your calves; they're fucking big.
You tell me not to.
That's because you're Asian and they're just huge anyway. I tell you not to because it's a profound waste of your time. Because you're trying to be a real professional and you're not just a gym person. But like, look, if you want to waste hours of your fucking week,
I don't.
But hey, ladies out there, you want to maximize the hotness. Make sure your calves are quite jacked. So far, a list okay?
Yeah, sounds pretty reasonable.
Okay. Rank 5, the back. Because if you have a sexy, muscular back, check. You wear backless everything. You go to an 8-year-old's birthday party to drop your kids off you in a backless some shit. People judge you. Fuck 'em. Literally, you can because you have a sexy back and they won't say no to you. And in a more personal note, let's say you and I were dating and you came over.
Okay.
Date number
4.
2, 4,
4.
3 it is.
3.
3.
Yes, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know, like it's raining. Let's just like stay in and chill. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. If you happen to have a muscular back, so long as you were consenting to it, you were getting massage on massage because your boy's laying it down. If you happen to have a fucking the backless wonder, no muscle back there at all, and you hit me up like, hey, do you like Netflix and chill? I'm gonna be like, I don't know who this is, click. I'm just hanging up on you. I can't do that anymore because caller ID is on every cell phone.
Right.
So I'm just gonna lie to you and say I'm too busy to hang out.
Mm.
Quick, let's pretend you don't have a jacked back because I know you do.
Okay.
Tell me you want to hang out.
So
I'm good. This is where the list starts to get a little fuzzy. The lesser important muscles, but still on consideration.
Sure.
So if you just have a jacked lower body like you're in, rank 6, just after back, for me, is traps. I only ever have one thought about them.
What?
You and I are completely different characters. I'm not Dr. Mike. You're not Dr. Crystal. You are in an 1880s Transylvanian mansion. Just a traveler. Kind of just getting into your robe for the night, a little chilled out. You're like, what did people do in the 1880s? Brush your hair in front of the mirror in the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. And then behind you see Count Micula. Count shit. And I'm a vampire in this case.
Sure.
All I want to do is 3 things. Gently tilt your head to the side.
Okay.
Gently have my arm around your waist.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely not gently at all. Sink my teeth directly into your fucking trap. Period. There is no punchline after that. I have no plans for after that.
Oh.
Because as the vampire, I think I absorb all of your feminine sexual energy. You probably also in that fantasy have like 1 trillion orgasms per second during that time. Does that sound nice? Okay, great. Traps are a great test of the gentleman lining up to see you. If your boy gets grossed out by big traps, because sometimes guys will be like, oh man, she's got big traps, she looks like a dude. He's a child, and what you're doing is technically illegal. At best, immoral. Crystal, you seem to be skeptical of this.
I am gonna pass on my opinions until I hear the rest of the list.
Is that because your traps are impeding your ability to think clearly?
Right, it's blocking the blood flow.
The vampire story got you all bothered, didn't it?
Right.
That's traps. Number 7, delts.
Okay.
Delts are cool by themselves. But what they also do is expand the width of your upper body. Whatever waist narrowness you have is now more exaggerated.
Yeah.
Waist, hips, and delts. Girl, you look like one of them hourglass clocks to me. One of them curves and shit. I check my hourglass clock and it's time to get the fuck out of here. And get
Ooh.
popped.
You got a little bit more on the list before you can get out of here.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm just planting seeds.
Planting seeds, huh?
You got a problem with farming as a career choice? You look down on farmer?
Of course.
Chest.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8th. And I wish I could rank all of these as rank 1 because they're all great.
Sure.
But most guys probably just won't be looking at your chest muscles first. But to me, if I see that you have a muscular chest, when I'm checking out your titties, on the titties factor, I was going for lust. But now that I see you got some, I don't know, man, that like stirs up some love emotions in me, girl.
Love.
You know what I'm saying? Because like a real woman has a fucking muscular chest. And to me, if I see a girl with a jacked chest, I think muscular, I think strong. I think she's thwarting tradition and expectation. And that to me is a fucking real woman. So if I'm talking to 2 girls and one of them has a fucking muscle chest, I'm like, little girl, why don't you get yourself an Uber? Mommy and I have more to talk about, if you know what I mean. Oh, and I don't mean talking. We can also talk. Number 9, second to last. arms. Crystal, what do girls think about when they're training arms?
I think a lot of people and a lot of women enjoy training their arms.
Why?
Because I think it's not necessarily what they are building, but it's also what they don't want to have is like the wavy,
The hanging
the
tricep
hanging. Yeah.
situation.
I just always have like my relatives who are just like, how do I get rid of this?
Totally. You just called out all your relatives.
Sorry.
On YouTube.
Love you guys. Love you
Yeah,
guys.
it's public.
Yeah. We get
Um,
canceled.
One cool thing for having big arms, if you're a girl, big arms, muscular arms, is that you're like a party, you're hanging out, you're like, oh my God, feel my bicep. Ah! And that's a good way to get men to touch you. Can we try it real quick?
Okay.
Okay, say
You want to touch my muscle?
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
At best, it's beautiful.
Mm.
At worst, it's another manhood test. Because if the guy you have a crush on is like, oh, I don't know, man, Kelsey's kind of got like big arms, guess what? See yourself out, Harry Potter.
Bye.
Because there's a man that's going to sweep that girl up. Lastly, and leastly, abs. Nobody gives a shit about abs. Ladies, I'm going to cut you the realest fucking deal you'll ever get cut in your life. Crystal, you tell me if this is wrong. This is probably wrong. Out of all the guys that'll ever look at any part of your body to determine if you are that girl, let's just make this really lame and say the right one for him for forever. Because isn't that what all girls think when they go hooking up? They're like, this is that. This is my man. Abs may not be on that list. I don't know a single fucking guy. It's like, yeah, man. It's at the beach, bro. Like, yeah, what happened, man? This fucking girl, her fucking six-pack was like fucking rock hard. And I was just like, yeah. And guess what? If you think that, Scott, hit that fucking meme, baby.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
If your favorite muscle on a girl is her abs, you're not into girls. Now, that's all jokes. Of course, it's totally cool. Abs look cool on a girl, I guess. And if that's your swag, dope. And here's the thing. If you're a girl with super jacked abs, that doesn't count against you. But it doesn't count for you. What do you think, Crystal?
Yeah, nobody really. I can't remember a time when a guy had ever made comments about like my lack of abs. I've definitely run into guys who've been like, your legs are too big, your arms are going to get too jacked, you should stop training your upper body. Like, you know.
My ideal fantasy is to teleport right into that time in your life, except I get the Mazo Dragon Ball Z powers, and as soon as they say it, I'm like, boom! And they just fly into infinity. I'm like, see you in 10 years. And I zap out. You're like, what the fuck was that? Is that guy dead? There's parts of his like blood and vaporized human stuff around me. That's how hard it would hit him.
Yeah.
Folks, that's the list. This was clearly all jokes. Some of them, maybe most, were not funny. But don't take this too seriously. IRL, like FR, on the physique end, yeah, lower body is king for females, but whatever other muscles you want to work on, get that shit, girl. You get more jacked, and the guys that don't like jacked girls, they can just see themselves the fuck out. Because if you're into it and you got that confidence, that's all that fucking matters. The thing is, if you're generally in a shape that's remotely sexual, man, you're good in most people's book for all the shit that matters. First. Second, by far the most valuable traits in a woman for hookups and one-night stands is absolutely how her body looks, hands down, and how absurdly and sexually promiscuously she behaves in the moment.
Sure. No,
But in longer-term relationships, the kind you're probably interested in having, the body doesn't even make the fucking top list of what it is people look for that have thought this through and are remotely intelligent. It's shit like intelligence, ambition, sense of humor. There are many reasons why I am married to Dr. Crystal, even though everybody knows that if I was miraculously single, half of a text message would arrive from me from a lady requesting sex, and then I would follow up with it, and she would be like, oh, sorry, wrong number. But that half's all mine, baby. I'm a man in the know. I'm a wanted man. Why am I with Crystal? Dr. Crystal has the kind of sense of humor that would absolutely get us canceled. You notice she's been pretty quiet this because every one of her jokes absolutely does not buck on any kind of television. There's an Overton window and the bitch like fucking broke out of the next house. That's how we're talking about. I can't get enough of that shit because IRL, whatever you guys think about how raunchy my sense of humor is, Scott the Video Guy and I dial it back by a factor of 10 for every single one of these videos. Don't worry, they don't know what we're talking about. Humor. Intelligence. You have a master's degree in chemistry?
Yeah.
And you have a medical degree?
Yeah,
and also other degrees there that got lost in the wind somewhere.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, ladies, don't take the body shit too seriously. You got a lot more going on than your body shit. Way more important, especially for long-term committed relationship. Just in case anyone needs my pedantic ass, tell them that. And ladies, in general, however you look fucking great to me. And the most important thing is that you feel your own swag. If you feel beautiful, even just on occasion, man, that's what's really important. So yeah, work out. Yeah, eat healthy. Yeah, try to get fit and trim. But however you look, man, own that shit. Because, you know, like, everyone fucking deserves a bit of that, don't they?
Yeah.
How'd I do?
Did all right.
Decent.
Yeah, A-, B+.
A+.
Oh, I've never seen
Sorry, I
an A+.
didn't mean to do that. I would never argue for a grade. I only do a better job next time.
I've never seen an A+ in my life.
Yeah, that's the most Asian shit I've ever heard in my life. All right. This will probably be the last time you ever see a human female on the channel. And I descend back into loneliness and irrelevancy. See you next time.